Jack Murphy was the kind of guy who believed in luck, though for most of his life, it had never been on his side. He worked a dead-end job, lived in a rundown apartment, and was perpetually broke. But all of that changed one late, drunken night at a dingy casino on the outskirts of town. That's where he met the man who would change his life, a sharply dressed stranger who appeared out of nowhere, sidling up next to Jack at the bar. The stranger's eyes gleamed unnaturally, and when he smiled, it sent a shiver down Jack's spine. "You seem like a man who could use a break," the stranger said, stirring his drink slowly. "How about a deal?" Jack scoffed. "What kind of deal?" The stranger's smile widened. "I can offer you something no casino can, a guarantee. Consistent wins. Every time. No more losing streaks. No more gambling your last dollar. You'll always win." Jack's drunken skepticism faded. "Always?" "Always," the stranger said, eyes gleaming. "You'll live like a king. Every spin of the roulette wheel, every hand of cards, it's yours. Wealth, fortune, fame, whatever you want." Jack's heart pounded in his chest. It sounded too good to be true. "What's the catch?" The stranger leaned in closer, his voice soft but sinister. "Life's happy moments, those sweet, perfect times you have with the people you love, like a cozy night with your wife or a quiet morning with your family, they won't last. They'll be interrupted. Always. Freak events, little disasters, crazy interruptions. You can have it all, Jack, but not without a price." Jack, still numb from years of bad luck, shrugged off the warning. "I'll take it." The stranger extended his hand. Jack, feeling invincible in the haze of alcohol, shook it without a second thought. And just like that, the deal was sealed. Jack's life changed almost overnight. The next day, he returned to the casino, his mind foggy but determined to test the stranger's promise. At the roulette table, he placed a bet on red. The wheel spun, and as it slowed, Jack's heart raced. The ball clinked and clattered before finally settling on red. He won. Jack bet again. Red. Again, he won. He started placing higher and higher bets, his confidence swelling. No matter what, the wheel favored him. Red, black, odd, even, Jack won every time. Soon, he moved on to blackjack and poker, finding that every card that touched his fingers felt like magic. He became a regular at the casino, and in a matter of weeks, he had amassed a fortune. Lavish dinners, expensive suits, a house in the hills, Jack had it all. And with his new life came Sarah, the love of his life. She was everything Jack had dreamed of in a partner, kind, beautiful, and full of warmth. They married in a whirlwind romance, and for the first time in his life, Jack felt truly happy. But the devil's deal lingered in the background. The first sign came on their honeymoon in Santorini. They were lounging on a cliffside terrace, watching the sun set over the ocean, sipping wine, basking in their perfect moment together. Sarah leaned her head on Jack's shoulder and whispered, "I'm so happy." But before Jack could respond, a freak gust of wind sent the parasol flying across the terrace, knocking over their wine glasses and nearly toppling their table over the edge. A startled waiter rushed over, apologizing profusely, but the moment had been shattered. Another time, Jack and Sarah were having a quiet Sunday morning in their new home, laughing over breakfast, enjoying the peace of their life together. Jack had never felt so content. Then, the doorbell rang. He ignored it, but it rang again, louder this time, followed by insistent knocking. When Jack opened the door, there was a frantic man on his doorstep claiming to have accidentally driven his car into Jack's front gate. Sure enough, Jack saw the mangled remains of his gate crumpled against a shiny sports car. The perfect morning was gone. It wasn't always the same kind of disaster, but it was always something. One time, Sarah had planned a romantic anniversary dinner, complete with candles and music. Just as Jack leaned in to kiss her, the fire alarm blared, triggered by some faulty wiring in the new house. Another time, they were watching a movie together when the power inexplicably went out, leaving them in total darkness. As the interruptions piled up, Jack began to dread the happy moments he once craved. Every time he felt a warm sense of peace or love, he knew something would ruin it. The joy never lasted. It couldn't. Still, the casino wins never stopped. Jack's fortune grew and grew, but the empty feeling inside him grew even faster. He realized the devil hadn't just taken the perfect moments, he had taken Jack's ability to feel lasting happiness altogether. Sarah noticed Jack's growing distance. "You seem off," she said one night as they sat on the couch, the TV flickering with the news of yet another freak storm rolling in. "What's wrong?" Jack hesitated, but how could he explain it to her? That every time they were happy, it was snatched away by the universe in the cruelest, most random ways? That his success had come at the price of their peace? "I don't know," Jack mumbled. I think I've lost something. Something important." One night, months later, after yet another ruined evening, a chandelier fell during a dinner party, narrowly missing their guests. Jack couldn't take it anymore. He returned to the casino where it all started, the devil's deal weighing heavily on his soul. He sat at the roulette table, but for the first time in a long time, he didn't place a bet. He just stared at the wheel as it spun, thinking about how meaningless it had all become. As if on cue, the stranger appeared beside him once again, wearing the same sharp suit, the same unsettling smile. "Enjoying your winnings?" the devil asked casually. Jack clenched his fists. "I won out." The devil's smile didn't waver. "Out? You've got wealth, luck, everything you asked for." "I didn't ask for this," Jack said through gritted teeth. "I want the happy moments back. I want peace with my wife. I want a normal life." The devil leaned in close, his voice a chilling whisper. "You can't cheat fate, Jack. You traded your peace for something fleeting. And now, you're stuck." Jack's heart sank. He had everything he thought he wanted, but it had cost him the one thing he couldn't buy back, genuine happiness. The devil stood up, brushing imaginary dust off his suit. "Enjoy your winnings, Jack. You've got plenty of time left. And plenty of moments to watch slip through your fingers." And with that, the devil disappeared into the shadows, leaving Jack to face the bitter truth of his own choices. Concept and main story writing by XXXYYY aka Gary ZZZ. Voice by text to voice.